This sale, right, is absolutely mad. We've got a BOLO straight off the bat, and we're talking BRIO trains. It's in here somewhere. Ah, there it is. This Japanese bullet train. That's the middle carriage. There's the front bit, and there's a rear bit. 3 sections of BRIO train. That is sold for 35 quid, all in. 35 quid for a children's wooden BRIO train. Mad. Tell you what, it's a wet one today. Ian, the master of pieces, part-time eBay reseller. We're out charity shopping looking for bargains because Christmas is coming. I'll show you some sales later on, but Christmas shoppers are definitely out. I got to keep the stock coming in, keep the shop topped up, see what we can find. Have a look at all these big old books here. There's about 25 of them and a couple there. The thing is, they are all £2 each. So that there is a 50 quid set. Is it worth it? I mean, I've looked at a few of them and 2 quid seems to be the going rate plus the bit of postage on top. I don't think there's going to be a massive markup on them. Oh, nice little find here. Brandon Sanderson, Way of the Kings Part 1. That's the first book in the Stormlight series. I want to read that series, so I'll be buying this for myself. See a Nike tick. See the Nike tick. Bubble on the back. Nike Air Max Thea. They are an actual thing. Size 7.5. How much are they? £5. We'll get them. Love a little rummage round. Toy box. Power Rangers in there. It's a funny looking thing, isn't he? Viacom. Someone off of Ninja Turtles. Didn't get that one. Look at this one here. Ninja Turtle. From 2012, Viacom. Get both of those, I think.
We can get these.
And what did you find?
Bakugans.
Some Bakugans. 2 Bakugans. So we'll get them too.
Wow.
These are interesting books. Look at these. By Alice Osman, Heartstopper. Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4. Obviously that would make a nice bundle. I don't know how much the paperbacks are. Get them pretty weighty. It still goes a small parcel. I will have a look and see if there's Volume 1 round. But I'll be getting them 3. Check this out. Found an old school grommet. Zip on the back, so it looks like one which you put your pyjamas in. It's only 3 quid. He's coming home with us. Now, I've sold one of these before. It's off of Mary Poppins. But it took an absolute age. I don't think I actually got that much for it. Maybe a tenner? Let's have a look at what they're selling it for. £2.50. Nah, that's not going to be enough markup, that one. These are really interesting. Look at these. The whole bag was £3.50. But in there, it's all these sums. That's the one that caught my eye. See that black and white one there? That's Jack Skellington. There he is. Lots of little Disney characters. Looking at solds, you can bundle them together. I mean, that bag might be worth, what, a tenner plus postage, something like that. £3.50. I don't know if any of these individually are worth anything. If there's some little hidden gems in here. Oh, £3.50. Let's just give it a go. Let's see what happens. Oh, and up here, look, there's another little fuggler. Only £1. So I've now got 3 of these. They'll make a nice little bundle together, I think. Have a look at this up here. By Playmates, it's a Star Trek USS Enterprise bridge. Here's a tenner. Now, pre-owned, the resale value is about 15 plus postage. So on its own, it's not worth getting, but we'll open it up, see if there's any extra figures in there. Let's have a good look. So there are a couple of figures in there, but it doesn't look in the best condition. And there's not enough figures to bulk out that bundle to make it worth any more than paying that. Check this out. Buffy, Vampire Slayer. It says on the ticket 3 discs missing from season 1. Whole of season 5 is missing as well. No, £6. Too much. There's too much not complete there. I'll tell you what though, I am looking at DVD box sets. Let's look at this. Agatha Christie Marple, £4. The complete collection. That's well worth getting. Oh yeah, better check it's all there. All 8 discs.
Power Ranger! A little Power Ranger, Daddy.
There it is. Great spot. Another box of toys for us to have a rummage around. Got a little Power Ranger there.
Little Power Ranger.
But I found a Schleck Zebra. Look at that. Remember these in your breakfast cereal? A couple of other little bits I picked up. Have a look at these football boots here. Pair of Nike Mercurials. Now these are the upper end version of the boots. You can tell by the quality of the leather and also the stud pattern on the bottom. Thing is, these were meant to be £6, but they're absolutely wrecked around the front. So she sold me them for £2. I thought still worth the punt because of the quality of the boots. But this is find of the day. Look at this. I said I was looking at box sets and I found this one brand new and sealed for £15. Originally I thought it was a Walking Dead and I was searching up Walking Dead, but the Waking Dead series 1 to 9. Pre-owned condition. This is a £30 to £40 box set. Brand new and sealed. You're looking at £70 plus postage, something like that. Find of the day for sure. And then in the same shop, under the counter, had to treat myself. Guardians Team Up, £2. Picked this one up because it's got She-Hulk in, and we've been watching She-Hulk on Disney Plus, enjoying it. So yeah, keen to give that a go. It's the start of October. It's the first of the month, so it's payday, and the Christmas shoppers are definitely out in force already. Let's get and pick those weekend orders. So I've pulled out the first sale already. Comes in its original box, so that will make it nice and easy to post. VTech V-Smile TV learning system. Comes with everything it should. You've got the unit itself, the controller, leads for the TV and the power lead. And I also threw in 2 of these little games with it. All the inserts inside, all the instructions inside. Keep an eye out for these. I actually sold this pretty cheap because I do want to make a bit more space in the garage. Still, it's gone for £20 plus postage. The next sale, I've decided to part ways with a Transformer. This one here, Bumblebee from 2011. This is the leader class size from the Dark of the Moon film. I do really like this model. Nice and detailed, really good transformation. Thing is, it's just the wrong scale for my collection. This is the scale that I'm typically collecting, the smaller size, deluxe class. This is like the same size as the Scorponok or some of the larger figures. Doesn't fit the collection. Cashed in, sold on eBay, £22 plus postage. It must be Christmas time. I've had this jigsaw for ages, no interest. All of a sudden, sold this weekend. That photo mosaic jigsaw there. Let's dig it out. Here it is, a flamingo. 1,000 pieces, brand new sealed, £12.50 plus postage. Here's my rearranged action figure box. Now at a more accessible height and in a better box. Let's see if we can actually find what we've sold. Here it is, straight on the top too. It's The Rock from 2017, Mattel wrestling figure, not in the best condition. Lots of scratches. Looks like someone's actually given him a bit of a chew. Either way, he's gone for £5 plus postage. Sold a pair of footy boots. Those Nike Majestas there. UK size 10. They got the sock on. Quite a plain style. Black and grey, but shouldn't underestimate that really. A lot of people do like the more traditional style boots. Screw-in studs. They've gone for £18.50 plus postage. Sold a Spice Girl keyring. Not sold one of these for a while. Just shift that box out the way. Here they all are. These are the ones I've got left. And the one I sold was one of these. That's it. That's gone for £4 plus postage. Now I'm hoping that a lot of these are going to shift on the run up to Christmas. They're going to make great Christmas stocking fillers, aren't they? And if all of those keep going at about £4 plus postage, I had 100 of these originally and I paid £3 for the whole tray. So although they're not the most glamorous sales individually in the world, as a combination, That is a nice money earner. I've sold a Nerf gun next, and it's the only one that I've got listed up on my store. I see these all the time at the boot sale or in charity shops, but I never pick them up. Big, plasticky, they take up a lot of space, and this one has taken an age to sell. It's got 4 bullets with it. Can't remember what it's called, like, was it End Strike? There it is, says it on the end, End Strike. It's gone for 10 quid, all in. So I will do a bit more research into Nerf guns. I know some people do quite well on some of them, but for me, they don't sell quick enough or for enough money. Lee the Cola Flipper will be proud of me for this next one because I've sold a pair of LK Bennett shoes. Let's get them down, I'll show you. So, LK Bennett London, a brand Lee the Cola Flipper has told me to look out for. Tortoise shell, patent, print. What does it mean? It means that they're in the original bag anyway. They look good, don't they? Bit of wear on the bottom, but not too bad. The heel's pretty nice. That bit. There they are. They're UK size 3, so really small pair of court shoes. They've gone for £25 plus postage. Next up, shout out to Laura, who saw this on my eBay store and fancied getting it for her kids for Christmas. It's a Mosasaurus off of Jurassic World, and it is an absolute monster. Look, that's as far as I can reach. It's massive. Got the original instructions in his mouth there. Take them out if you dare. And actually, Laura, you might have to do a little bit of self-assembly because you can take the tail and the fins off, and I'll do that just to make it easier to post. Use those instructions to put it together. But Laura, thanks ever so much for supporting the YouTube channel. Thanks for supporting my eBay store, and I really hope your kids enjoy it. Another game that has been hanging around for absolutely ages, and that is why I've stored it right at the back there, because if I'm honest, didn't really expect it to sell. It's that Rebound in there. I'm gonna have to deconstruct all of this to get it out, but that's gone for £15 plus postage. Remember when my son found this helicopter at the charity shop? It's only 3 quid, and it's Piston Peak off of Disney Planes. Now the sell-through rate isn't particularly brilliant, but when they do sell, they sell for a decent amount of money. So to make my listing stand out a bit more, I bundled together 2 of these die-cast planes. Listed them all as one bundle. So to make sure I got the sale, I made a more attractive bundle than just the helicopter on its own, and I priced it at the lower end of solds. It's gone for £18.50 plus postage. I sold a PlayStation 1 game. I've had a massive binge of listing video games. Loads of new PlayStation 2 games up on the store. This is what I sold here. Platinum version of Tarzan. Got the manual as well. In there somewhere. Yep, there it is. Box is a little bit battered. Made that very clear in the listing. That's gone for £6.50 plus postage. I rarely venture into the book box, but a book is actually sold, and it's an old version of Lord of the Rings. This is it here. I paid 50p for this from the 1970s. Not in the best condition. All a little bit tired, all a little bit worn. I sold this at the very lowest end of sold listings, £10 plus postage. Not too bad though, so I only paid 50p. I love finding toys like this, hidden gems out in the wild. I picked this up in a community shop over in Pontyclean. It's by Tonka and it's called Keepers. It's a horse with a brush on its tail. Open up the lock and the saddle opens up and you can keep things inside. So I did price it at the very top end of solds because it does have all the accessories with it. There must be a collector's market for this one, because this has gone for just under 30 quid all in. I keep all the clothing I've got for sale just in the corner of the box room. Yeah, it does need a bit of a tidy up, but I hate selling clothing, so it's always the last thing I tend to end up doing. Anyway, I sold this Berghaus men's size small fleece. It's really, the colour's not purple. It is a real dark blue. It's just the way that it's coming out on the camera. Full zip all the way down. I'm looking for the little Polar Tech label there. That has gone for 25 quid all in. Perfect time to be selling this type of thing with autumn coming in. eBay sales Wednesday and Thursday. Let me take you through them. The first 2 sales actually have gone to the same person. She must have been scrolling through my eBay store, and firstly she come across this. I think her daughter is really into Finding Nemo. We've got this Hank octopus plush. Really cool looking, isn't it? Disney Store stamp there. You just don't see octopus teddies. It's quite a strange theme for a teddy, isn't it? But she wanted that one. And then she carried on scrolling through and found this white whale. I think this one is off of Finding Dory, maybe, rather than Nemo. Disney Store stamped on the back there. We come to a price 20 quid all in for those. This one owes me about a fiver. This one owes me a couple of quid. Still a nice bit of profit in there. Next up, I've got a little transformer. It was up there, but I've had it listed up for, it was like something like 580 days. One of my longest listings on there. This is called Tailgate. Quite a niche character, but with these smaller characters, it's really rare to find them with their weapons. That one has gone for £15 plus postage for that one. I'm a bit reluctant to let it go because this was the only one up on eBay and you're not likely to find it again. But it's not a character that I'm really attached to. Monster High Doll now. Now this one, it was listed up a bang on a year. 365 days. Really creepy looking doll actually. It's almost like a robot. Check them boots out though. Wouldn't want to be on the wrong end of them. £15 plus postage that's gone for. Bundled together 2 PlayStation 3 games. They were separate listings, similar to those Finding Nemo teddies. The guy must have been scrolling down, fancied both of them. We come up with a deal, £5.50 plus postage for those 2. 2 small items now. This little Shrek penguin. This is why I loved selling Shrek, right? Some of the individual models, particularly if they're discontinued, can be worth selling on their own like this. Imagine if you're building like a zoo or a farm set. You don't want all your penguins looking exactly the same. Maybe you do. But for me, if I was building a little set, I want them all to have their own little individual personalities. God, that sounds sad. £5.50 plus postage. That one's gone for. Next up, I've got this Team Honda Matchbox Super King truck. Reasonable condition. Love the colour. But obviously with this type of metallic paint, it does scratch really easily. So the edges aren't brilliant. Still got the little boot thing there. Only gone for £3.75 plus postage, but that would have been a 50p pickup from just a random bundle of toys. Now, this is my most surprising sale. It's a Nintendo Wii bundle. And I've had this listed up for ages whenever Wiis were like a really hot thing and never really bothered with it, just left it on the store. And it's sold for full price. It's gone for 50 quid all in. And all you've got there is a Nintendo Wii with all the bits. 2 controls, but only one of them is an official controller. And I've stuck in 11 just filler games. It's got Wii Play and it's got Wii Sports with it. That's the only standout one. All these other ones aren't particularly popular titles. But 50 quid for a Wii with 11 bundle games. Strange. I mean, I was literally thinking about taking that off of eBay and taking it down CEX and taking 18 quid cash for it and whatever I could get for the games. But sold for 50, I'll obviously take that instead. Monday and Tuesday orders, we will kick off with a bag of Disney cars. These are all die cast, but these are in terrible condition. They've either got chew marks, the back of that spoiler has been chewed to death, or the paint is horrific. Look at that Lightning McQueen there. Even so, doesn't matter. I still always pick them up. That bag cost 2 quid, sold for £9.50 plus postage. These sales are starting to feel a little bit like the Generation game. Remember that? Saturday night's Generation game? Well, we've sold a Roberts Clock Radio. £6 plus postage. That's a classic Generation game going along on the conveyor belt prize, isn't it? 2 Transformers sales to show you now. They've gone to the same person. We come up with a combined price. This one was the first one he wanted. Transformers Prime Wheeljack on the top of the box, because I only picked it up at the weekend. I paid £1 at the boot sale. And the reason it's not going in my collection, because I've already got one. And this one, you can see it's got 2 swords. That's the weapons it should come with. This one hasn't got the weapons and it's really yellowed as well. That one's sold. But he also wanted this one, poking out the blue box here. This is a Generation 1 knockoff. It's like an old, it is the old school style. It's not official Transformers. You can see that at the top there. Patent pending, made in China. But for a collector, that is going to go really well. You know, you do not see this every day. You're not going to be able to buy that in the shops anymore. Those 2 together, 20 quid, all in. couple of shoe sales now. Where are they? That's the bubble. You can see it. These are a pair of Skechers. Skechers Sketch Air. Thing is with them, they're really worn at the back there. Didn't pay too much for these. And they've sold for 20 quid all in. Nice pair of shoes. And the other shoes, talking about wear, look at these. Nice pair of Dr. Martens. I paid £1 at the boot sale for these. I couldn't believe it. I was thinking, why are they selling these for £1? Look on the bottom. They are absolutely ragged here. Look. If I hold them up, look at the wear on that. Still, they've sold for £10 plus postage. And from that big model plane bundle I picked up off Marketplace, 90 quid. Some of it's there, some of it's here. But I've sold my first Revel kit. Let's move that one out of the way. 146 TNT with the Australian Air Express livery. Brand new sealed. Look. Untapped. That has gone for £60. £60 plus postage. So one more model kit sale and that is breaking even and into profit on the whole bundle. Tucked underneath all the Funkos, I've got these Lilliput lanes. This one's sold. This one is called Riverview. It says on the box, so it must be true. £5 plus postage for that one. Thought that rebound game was hard to get earlier. That Snoopy jigsaw, the 100-piecer in that small little white box at the back is sold. £6 plus postage. I mean, it's got to be worth at least that just to get it down from there. Another big box leaving the garage. Result. Now I sold the console for this earlier in the week, didn't I? VTech V Smile. Well, this is a little add-on. It's an art pad with pen that you connect into the console. I've got the game for it as well. That's in the box. That's gone for £10 plus postage. I've sold 4 Power Rangers from 1993, the big ones. These ones here. These are the ones which have got actual screws in the joints. See them there? Red Ranger, Blue Ranger, Black Ranger, and Green Ranger. This Green Ranger is actually worth a bit of money. Thing is, listen. It's rattling. And his head is like, it's so loose. Look. Shocker. So, these are obviously the ones which aren't in the best condition. Because I've managed to complete my Power Ranger collection hanging up on the shelf. There they are there. These are in much better condition. These ones have to go. Still, those 4, they sold for 15 quid all in. Now, for those of you that have stuck around this far, you're in for a treat because I've saved the best Bolo till last. Even better than that Brio bullet train. You want to be keeping an eye out for this box set here. 60 discs of Stargate SG-1 on DVD. There's 9,000 minutes of watching here. Now, that's going to keep someone going. That's nearly 6.5 days worth of just pure TV time there. Now, pre-owned, you can buy this in CEX for 60 quid. Wrapped, brand new, I've sold that for £70 plus postage. Keep an eye out for Stargate SG-1 box set. Good seller. Now, guys, if you're into some cards that I'm going to be sending off for grading, stick around to the end of the video. If not, hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'll see you for some more reselling action next video. If you fancy seeing some cards, check this out. Now, I have not done one of these for ages. I want to send these 20 football cards off to get graded, and I'm going to send them to MGC, UK-based company. Now, I've not even looked to see whether these are worth sending off to America, because I want these back in my hands in plenty of time for the World Cup. We're only 2 months away, so I can't guarantee if I send them to America, they're going to be back in time. Well, not at the economy rate anyway. I don't want to pay crazy money to get them back super quick. So I'm going to go with MGC. The turnaround time's pretty solid. They should be back in time. So just to be clear, the reason why I do grade cards is to try and add value to them. I know a lot of people grade them for personal collections to keep them protected. For me, it's all about trying to increase the resale value. Now, these cards I think are in pretty decent condition, so they should hopefully be coming back 9s and 10s. If they do, that value should increase, and then I could sell them for more than what they are worth raw. Let me take you through these cards. So there's a few key players that I've been focusing on. This guy on top, Brandon Aronson, American footballer, plays attacking midfielder for Leeds. Now his cards are pretty cheap at the minute, but I think when the World Cup starts to build up, when you get that hype building up and the Americans are taking interest, they're going to want to support their star players, and I think he will be a star player. So what we've got here, firstly, Merlin Collections, Tops, Heritage 97, Brandon Aronson. Key thing is number 66 out of 99. There's only 99 of that particular colouring or patterning available. So that obviously adds rarity to it. Next up, I've got loads of these. These are Topps Chrome cards, but all of them are numbered. You can see that one's out of 150. What was that one out of? That one's out of 125. That's a weird one. Look at that. That one's out of 225, and that one's out of 250. All of them, because they're numbered, if you've got an Aronson collector, they might want to collect all the different variants. That brings natural rarity to them, and if they come back as 9s and 10s, rarity is even higher. This one picked up at the Cardiff Card Show, numbered out of 349. This is my favourite one though. Check this one. This patterning is called a Velocity Optic. Just looks amazing, doesn't it? That one numbered out of 99. Special card, that one. Jude Bellingham, he's going to be a big player in the World Cup. So much hype around him already. Number 4 out of 25. This won't grade particularly well, but I think just because it's out of 25, that's going to... It's just going to be a worthwhile card, protecting and adding value when I grade it, even if it comes back a 7 or 8. Next, we got the Beast, Erling Haaland. That's just the base card there, but excellent condition. Should be coming back a 10. These ones are all match attacks. And usually I don't bother with match attacks, but the thing is, you've got to remember, we're only talking like 3rd year Haaland cards. So even if I don't flip them quickly, you know, wait 10 years whenever he's a massive superstar. People want to collect his early cards. I got tons of these match attacks. This one's from Germany, numbered 150. What's that one? Out of 150 as well. Aqua colour, purple colour, 299. Another purple one out of 299. This is one of his first appearances in a card. He's got a Salzburg kit on. That's worth about 15 quid raw, that one. One of the match attacks you definitely want to be looking out for. Charity Shop's boot sale, that one there. This is my favourite card though, look at this. Topps Chrome, Erling Haaland. Got some crazy Champions League stats on the back. That's the key, numbered out of 299. Lovely card, that. And then finally, just a couple here. I was thinking, well, if I'm sending all those in, I'm paying the postage to get them there and back, I might as well include these in the order. We've got a rookie, Trent Alexander-Arnold, match attack card. David Beckham, Sabutio squads, picked up at the card show, 15 quid. Nice centering, little dink on the top. Should come back a pretty solid grade. And then we got a Mike Tyson, 4 quid, charity shop. Nice centering, bit rough around the edges there. But for only 4 quid, I mean, grading that, even if it comes back 6, 7, 8, it'll be adding more value to what the cost is grading.